Few minutes here, and then we're going to start this contest of mayors walkthrough. Hang on a second here. Okay. We should have a good enough connection this time. And if we don't, I'm going to break this phone into a million pieces and it won't fucking matter anymore. And that's pretty much, going to be the end of that. So, let's see. What do we have for the contest of mayors? As far as this city goes, right now this city is not in a group, meaning it cannot participate in the war feature. Now, given that this city is not connected to a Facebook, I'm pretty sure that this one is not. Yeah, no, this one's not connected to a Facebook, so I can't actually access its depot at this current time. That being said, I'm just going to have to global the stuff in order to receive the amount of coins that I need to receive in order to get this task done, which is pretty much what we're going to be doing, honestly. Normally, I would turn these flour into donuts, but you know what? For the purpose of the video and trying to get this task done, we're not going to. Now, we do have the coins here to unlock the airport. And as soon as more of you guys are on the stream, I'm going to go ahead and explain why we're not going to do that just yet. Now, let's see, what can we get done here? You always want to multitask your tasks here. Okay, so as soon as I finish this one, depending on what pops up, will determine which one we do next. Now, I do have one there for 1200. I should have set that up before I shut the game off earlier. Let's see, do that. Okay. Now, give me a second here. Yeah, it's already gone. Hey, what's up? So, for those of you who don't know, we were doing a contest of mayors walkthrough since it's the first day of COM, and this city is the walkthrough city. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys firsthand what to do, because a lot of you guys are having difficulties understanding the difference between how to pick your tasks in Mega and how to pick your tasks when you're in the lower leagues. And there is going to be a huge, huge difference in how you choose your tasks based off of which league you're in, what level you are. And for those of you who are seeing the contest of mayors on your level, your lower level cities, they did change it. You will receive the contest of mayors assignments, and you will be able to access that pass as soon as you hit level 11 now. So yes, that is going to make some changes to the Missy's Building Guide as far as like when you want to camp and for how long. But essentially all it really did was just open up more options. You're not really going to screw yourself up by going to level 18. You're still totally fine to go up to level 18, especially if you want to utilize the group feature and the war feature, which is going to be pretty important if you want to be really successful in Mega. So definitely consider that when you decide if you want to go up or down in level. So if it were me, I would still go up to level 18. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I just put out an announcement that we're doing this walkthrough on here. Now, for those of you who are not in our Facebook group, if you type in SimCity Build at MissyAnne and you join us on Facebook, you can post stuff there to get help. Just be careful if anybody else answers questions for you, because there's a lot of people that answer questions that really shouldn't be answering questions because they don't know what they're talking about. So, yeah, be careful listening to what others have to tell you. We're going to go ahead and finish up this assignment here. Now, always pay attention to your clipboards and try to get these done. We're going to be able to finish up this one here. So hopefully we get the stuff that we need to unlock it. Now, you guys also notice this side pass here. There's a couple ways that you can earn these points. Okay? And that is through contest of mayors assignments, purchases, and house upgrades. Do not upgrade houses simply for this side pass. It is not worth it, okay? If you already have to do upgrades and it's a benefit, that's one thing, but don't do it specifically for that. storage should always be number one priority, as we've discussed in all the previous walkthroughs and all the previous tips and tricks videos. Now, when you guys look at the Contest to Mayor's Guide here, hang on. Okay. When you look here, I'm going to grab the guide just a second. I got to find my binder here. I don't know where the hell I put the other guide. I don't want to have to pull it up on the screen. So, for those of you who need a copy of the guide still, go to the Facebook group, click announcements, and there's links to the guides. If you do not have Facebook, if you click any one of my playlists, there is a video labeled 14-minute Gold Epic. And if you click on that video, in the description of that video, there's 3 links, and they're Google Docs links. And they're going to link you to the Missy's Building Guide, the Contest to Mayor's Guide, and the production guide there. Okay. So, the Contest to Mayor's Guide, if you look through it, there is a list of things, and it kind of tells you what you need to know about each task. Now, it appears as though they took out the Omega canisters. Now, I'm not sure if that is 100% fact, but it appears as though it did get removed, which is going to make a little bit of a difference, but not much. Now, for lower level players that don't have Omega unlocked, do not, and I repeat, do not leave level 29 at all until you are absolutely sure that you are done playing the Contest to Mayors competitively. And I'll talk about that more in a different video, but for now, just don't leave level 29, okay? It'll totally fuck your whole day up. You think that you're having a hard time now? Yeah. You're going to have a real bad day if you leave level 29. Okay, so let's see here. Give me a second. Now, when you look at your list, you're going to be looking at which league you're in, what level you are. Okay, why is this important? The level that you are is important because of the amount of factory slots that you're going to have available to you and the type of token that you're going to have available. So let's say that somebody sends me a screenshot of their list and they're asking me for help, right? The very first thing that I look at is city level. And that is because I need to know if they are able to complete production tasks at a relatively reasonable time. And by production tasks, I mean shop production tasks. Now, anytime that you get a factory production task, you really need to be careful when you do those, because the only thing that essentially you're doing by doing those is opening up the possibility of it returning. And if it does, that is not a task that you're going to be able to necessarily speed up, because there's, you can't use tokens on it. Now, that is definitely something that you want to watch for. Then you have your war tasks, right? So you need to know if that person's club is in war or if the person has the monster available. Okay. If you are not in a club that does war and you want to play mega competitively, it is really crucial to your success that you find a club that is actually in war. Okay. Now, give me just a second here, and we're going to go ahead and, as soon as we finish up with this this assignment here, we're going to be able to move on, and I'll show you guys how to choose the next one. So a lot of you guys, one of the biggest issues that you guys are having is that you're focusing on premium and non-premium. Okay, that's all you're focused on. Now, the other thing that you need to focus on is points value, type of task, time remaining, and your AVG, which is your average. Okay? If you do not know how to calculate your average, you are dividing the total points earned by total assignments completed. So if you have 20,000 points, and you've done 10 tasks, that's what you're going to do. You're going to divide 10 into 20,000. Okay. Now you want to have right around a 2K average is what you're aiming for here. Now the reason that we're not focused on unlocking the airport right this very second, I'm going to explain. This is super important, you guys. You do not want to waste your resources in the lower leagues. By resources, that is tokens, cash. Coins aren't really something I consider to be a major resource. Those are so easy to obtain anyways. But tokens, cash, valuable beach upgrades, mountain upgrades, things like that. Those are valuable resource. Same with the war cards. Now, the reason that we went ahead and did our first tasks as a war card upgrade was because, first off, it was worth 3,000 points. It always is. But it was mostly because we didn't have any war cards really open anyways, and we needed to open one in order to benefit us in Mega in the first place. So we did that as an added benefit. Now, you're going to want to stock up on spatulas and paint because of the new shop that you will have access to, this shop here, the Santa shop. Be very careful if you buy any spaces for this, though. If you look really close, it's only going to be here for 20 days, so don't waste a bunch of cash on that shop. Okay, now we need to earn how much more? It's not too much more. I'm going to go with, I really hate to sell my glue. That sucks. Never sell your rares, okay? All right, yeah, we only have to earn like 5,000 more. So we're just going to go buy a few things from Global real quick. Now, in the lower leagues, honestly, you want to do as many assignments as you can as quickly, well, not necessarily as quickly as you can, but quick, fast, easy points. Something that isn't going to suck up all your VU and all of your cash. Do not do any airport tasks in any of the leagues below Metro, and if you do have to do them in Metro, do them very sparingly. Always put rares before anything, even before buying services for your Sims. They will survive, okay? You can deal with making them happy again after the fact, but always buy, rares anytime you see them. Anytime you have any cash available, if you have not maxed out all of your shop slots that are non-seasonal shops, get all of your shop slots maxed out. Try to have around 200 cash when you hit Mega. Okay? Prep all of your shops and everything when you're doing the contest. You're going to want to have 10 items done at all times, ready for pickup, and 1 item producing at all times. Okay, let me get these chairs up for sale here. Now we need, how many do we need to upgrade? We need 3 cameras to upgrade. Okay. Okay. Okay, another thing, you guys, if you're trying to boost your population to unlock the airport, I would try to have the airport unlocked probably sometime around the time that you end your first week of Metro, or if you're able to siphon coins out from like another city and kind of put them into this city, then absolutely. But try to get the VU tower before you get the airport if you're strapped up on coins, okay? Now, when it comes to population, if you're having difficulty boosting your pop and you're a low level, do not buy education first. Buy transportation first. I've explained why in some of my previous videos, but the short version is that when you buy the education, you have to buy multiple different schools before you can buy the ones that actually are halfway decent. Whereas the transportation category, you can just get it, pretty much right away. Okay, so we're really close to having this task done here. Your upgrades are extremely valuable at this time because you can only do so many upgrades before you have to, level up or whatever. And that's never a good thing to level up well, I wouldn't say never, but it's not normally a good thing to level up in this game, especially too quickly. So try to watch what you're doing when it comes to that. Now, we have 47 cash, so we're going to go ahead and look at some of our shops here. As I said, we're only going to have this one for 20 days, so we're not going to do that one. We've got the garden supply store. We've got the donut shop at $32 for the next one. This one's $50, so I think we're going to go with the donut shop, okay? For some reason, this phone likes to give me notifications, and I don't know why, because it shouldn't. Give me a second here. Actually, I'm going to figure out a way to solve this. Okay. Whoop. Okay. I'm holding off on collecting those flour because I have a task for it. Okay, we're going to watch this video ad, and then hopefully by then those donuts have been sold. Any questions, you guys? If you guys are doing the Contest of Mayors tasks and you're having difficulties with how to pick them, what exactly are you having trouble with? Is that you guys are trying to play like you're in Mega when you're in the lower leagues? And you really don't want to do that because it's just not worth it at all. I mean, I know that you guys want to practice and things like that, but it's really going to hurt you, It really is. So I'll explain here. So I am in Town League, okay? Now, right now, I've only done one task, and I'm already in 8th place. The person in 1st place has 9,000 points. I mean, really? Granted, it's the first day, but still, it's pretty pathetic competition here. Now, the prize isn't that glamorous either, okay? So do not, like I said, no beach, no mountain, none of that. Any land upgrades as far as Dozer goes, do as many of these in the lower leagues as you possibly can, okay? Try as hard as you can not to have any land left to unlock during the time between now and when you get to Mega. Now, you're going to have 5 weeks from the time that you start playing the contest to the time that you get into Mega, saying you get promoted each week. So that's 5 weeks to unlock your entire map. Okay, so try as hard as you can to get it all unlocked. Because the last thing that you want to do is end up in Mega and have land expansion tasks remaining. Now, a lot of you guys end up, and there was a girl on Facebook in our group asking about which task should she do and how her club doesn't do war and all this other stuff. And so 3 of her tasks were right around the 2,000 point category. And so she's like, well, I can't do those, so now what do I do? It's like, well, now you got a problem because in a sense, you're only going to have so many tasks right around that points value. And if you have to leave those sitting to do lower ones, you don't have a very high probability of getting higher point tasks, right? So if you can't do them, then that would mean you'd have to cancel, okay? Which would be pretty shitty because now you have to make up for it. So for every task that you cancel, okay, you've earned 0 points and it's cost you an assignment, which means you're in negative 2,000 points to run a 2K average. You have to do 2 3K tasks to make up for one canceled assignment. Okay? Now, that's just to put you at your 2K average. That's going to suck. How often, let's say that you canceled 5 tasks, right? That's 10 tasks you have to do at 3,000 points just to make up for it. So try not to cancel them the best that you can. Your beach and mountain upgrades are very limited. So like I said, hold off on those. Really, seriously, you guys. I know you're going to want to do it to get it out of the way, but it's just not worth it. Okay, so we got about 1,000 something left to earn. There we go. There's 500 of it. I'm going to put this grass for sale here. Okay. So if we were in Mega, what would the correct choice be given the list that we have? Now, normally, the correct choice technically would have been the launch one disaster, because as long as it sits there, we don't have the possibility of a 3K task. Now, in the last couple of weeks, they actually changed it to where the 3K launch VU task doesn't really spawn very often. And so try not to do that one unless you absolutely are, try not to do that one first, okay? Now, they also made it to where we're seeing the higher valued tasks in some of the lower leagues when we really didn't see those before. So technically, if you were in Mega, the choice would be beach, okay? It will come right back. If I cancel that, it's going to come right back. If I do it, I'm wasting a really good opportunity for when I actually have a chance at winning a decent prize, okay? Because right now, it's just not worth it. And so, yeah, just don't do it. Okay. Hello. Okay, so now, remember when I said quick, fast, easy points? The gold keys task, being how we do not have the VU tower unlocked just yet, that one's going to be a little bit more difficult to complete. So we need 40,000. We're going to go ahead and pay that and get the VU tower building, okay? Now, what level am I on where? On SimCity? Okay, what do we need? We needed, I think, 2 cameras. All right. Now, we've already done the, I've got quite a few cities here, but this is the walkthrough city. So this is level 18. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this flower task. If we were in Mega, we would not be picking this task just yet. Okay? But like I said, since we're in the lower leagues, we're going to go ahead and do it. Okay. Trust me. I know all about this game. That's why we're here. I'm teaching you guys something. I've got a level 99 city on my main is my level 99. Yeah, it's a nightmare once you get up in that terrain. That's for sure. Okay, so we also have a task to make 11 spatulas. Now, in this instance, quick, fast, easy points, okay, for the lower leagues. Now, we're going to go ahead and buy the materials to make that stuff. And let me look at the other stuff that we got here. Did I just collect something? To avoid that happening, we're just going to have all these textiles finish at the same time. Okay. No, don't do it. Just leave it. What do we have here? So, being how this one is actually a 2,400 point task, I'm actually going to cancel this one. And then we're going to go with, do we have the monster here yet? We've got 16 hours on the monster, and he's only 1,000 points anyways. We've already got the textiles producing. We are not at war, so we can't do the launch war attack. We have the 5 candy canes. Let's see what that takes. We can get these producing. So we're going to go ahead and... How long do those take? 2 hours. Jesus. They're out their mind. Okay. Let's see here. We've got 3 saps for 600. Now, normally you would watch these bottom ones here because essentially what you're going to do is in this situation you would do a task assessment. Okay? So a task assessment, you would cross off anything you know you're not touching. Now, we know we're not going to touch that beach one. And we know we're not going to do the deliveries to Paris because, first off, we don't have the airport. Secondly, we are not spending cash in this league. There's no point. So we're actually going to go ahead and cancel this one as well. And we're going to see what it gives us. Now, it's given us that, which is just lovely. So luckily, we only had put 1 up. So we're going to ignore that for now anyways. I'm thinking that we are actually going to try to... How long does this stupid thing take? 11 hours? Okay. All right. We're going to have to cancel a few more then. So in this instance, we're going to go ahead and cancel. We've got the repair, which we can't do. The keys, which we're not doing. When does that one do? Because for this tutorial, I can't afford to just sit here for hours on end. So we're going to have to figure something out here. Normally, I would not cancel this one because it usually comes right back, but we're going to see what it gives us. Glue? Seriously? Come on. Okay. Give me like a simoleons task or something. Flour? That's better than nothing. All right. So, we need some seeds here. This is what makes it difficult to do walkthroughs with stuff like, RTS games because takes so much real time to do this. All right, we're going to get the glue producing, the flour producing. What do we need? Saps, flour, spatulas. Do the glue. Okay. All right. Those candy canes are an absolute joke. Absolute ripoff. All right. We need some seeds here. And we'll take the... Okay. Now we need more. Oh, we need wood for that. So, again, you guys, let's see what we got here. Got the glue going. We've got the textiles. We know we're doing that one. We know we're doing the spatulas. We just got to find the stuff for that. We can't do war, so I think we're going to cancel that one too. But if we're in such a low league, you guys, this really does not matter. It's funny. You can cancel quite a few of these and have it not matter in the lower leagues. Now, if you're in a higher league, if you're a higher level player and you don't play calm, you just play for the purpose of the pass, you can actually half-ass it quite a bit and still be perfectly fine. So we're definitely going to do the earn simoleons task here. So we'll go... No! Whew, I almost junked it for $1. That would have sucked. All right, we're going to buy a few things, get them for sale. Stuff we know that'll sell. There's our woods. if you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of loops that happen very early on. So what you can do if you're in a situation where let's say you're low on VU and you're strapped for time, or you're low on cash and things like that, what you can do is you can actually try to force yourself into a specific type of loop. So, like, let's say that you want a like an earn simoleons loop or something. You could do that, right? So you would do earn simoleons and you would try to force it into a loop by doing the same 2 assignments, trying to get it to pop up. And honestly, it works out pretty well quite often, because you didn't used to be able to do loops that early on, which now you can. So if you haven't noticed, some people put up a lot of points now very quickly, like not hacked people, you know? And that's how, is they get these loops really early on and they're able to hold them for quite some time. Shit! Did you see those fucking cameras? Go! Who cares about that? That's my luck, huh? At least I got one of them. I think I got enough to upgrade now. Okay. Shit. Okay. I think we have enough to upgrade. Let's go back. Well, you know, I was looking at that last night, and if you look real close here, this one takes... Hang on. I gotta go back and look. Gotta check my other game. I can't remember how much. This one takes 2 glass and 1 paint. So I guess what you want to look at here is the profit to cost ratio. Well, okay, so here's the problem. You have the 3 seeds that makes the holly thing, which that would be, hang on, give me a second. I'm pulling up the production charts right now, because that's a very good question, honestly. I was kind of looking at that last night, and give me a second. So essentially, if you look at this one here, this one takes 3 hours. So we know it ain't that one. That one definitely ain't the profitable one, because it sells for shit, is what it sells for. Then you've got this one that's 3 seeds, but it takes 1 hour. And this one only sells for 120. Okay. So I'm thinking it would be a toss-up. It's going to be a toss-up between the gingerbread and the ornaments, and I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being the ornaments, but let me double-check the math real quick here. So we've got... Okay, I've got it pulled up. I think. Where'd it go? I had it. It was there. Now it's gone again. Thank God it's only going to be here for a couple of 20 days or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's ornaments. Okay, Santa Workshop here. So max value 2060. So the holiday ornament sells for 920. The gingerbread sells for 750. Okay. Now, the bag of flour is $5.70, sugar's $1.10, And a cooking utensils, $150. That's okay. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. Are you serious? Hang on. Is that right? 570. 110 for sugar. And a cooking utensil is 150. Wow. It's $830 in materials. And it sells for $750. That can't be right. Is that... Wait a minute. Ooh, at least we'll finish our challenge. No, did I start it? Oh, shit. I hope I started it. Okay, good. I hate when that happens. Okay. $250, yeah. That's right. $250. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not the one you're going to want to make. So yeah, it's going to be the holiday ornament then, because you've got the 2 glass and the 1 paint. And the paint sells for, I think, $3.20 a jug. If I remember right. Yep, $3.20. So, yeah, ornaments, make them. But here's the problem. You got to look at total time that goes into it. Now, the holiday ornament makes in, 45 minutes, but the problem is the paint it's going to take time out of your production for other stuff. So technically, running this shop is actually going to cost you money if you don't buy the materials, right? So if you can purchase the materials, even then, you would be better off making something else. You'd be better off making cupboards than you would be making this shit. I mean, but you wouldn't make cupboards. But still, I mean, that's just it, though, is the best thing that you could really do would probably be the holly, I guess, because the seeds are much more easily obtained, and you can run multiple seeds at a time. So I would probably do the holly, I guess. Now, let's see, 3 times, I think you sell them for 20, that's $60 in materials. You sell it for 115 every, how long does that one take? 1 hour. Yeah, so go with the holly, this one. Yep. That's your best option there. Because this... You got to think about what it's going to take away from, right? So, essentially, you can... Hang on a second. Essentially, you can look at it like this. You look at the cost of the materials that go into the product. Then you look at the total that you can sell that product for, but then you have to look at total time it takes to make product, which technically is longer than the time it takes to make this item. So you have to look at the time it takes to make all the items that go into said item, unless you're purchasing the materials, right? Now, if you're purchasing the materials, then you would look at the total time it takes to make it, subtract the cost, and that would be your profits, right? Well, that's part of the issue here, is... the items that go into making this, for example, your spatulas and your flour, right? That's going to take away from your donut production, which donuts are going to turn a higher profit. So are you going to be buying the flour or producing the flour? So you're going to take away from making a donut to make a gingerbread? Is that how that works? Because that would be a waste, right? So then you have to take into consideration that you have this shop here, right? So now you're making spatulas instead of hammers that make chairs, so now you're losing profits there as well. So then you look at paint, okay? You're going to produce paint, because you know you're not going to be buying that on Global. So now you're going to be producing paint, which takes 54 minutes in itself for a level 18 player. And you're going to be losing a hell of a lot of profits that you would have otherwise made making cement or nails. So on top of it not being profitable to even make the item in itself, you now have lost profit in other stores. And it's not just that one store, it's multiple stores. So yeah, they gave us a shop that's totally garbage to us. Now, if the calculations are correct, which I'm because on this website they only did part of it. But if this is right, if you only sell one gingerbread man for 750 coins, if a bag of flour sells for 570 coins, right? And then you have a bag of, or you have one sugar that sells for 110, and then you have the spatula which sells for 250. That's $930 worth of items. Now, if you turn that into a gingerbread man, you can sell it for 750. So it's costing you money. How does that rate? You know what I mean? Like, you're paying to make the gingerbread. That would be ridiculous. Does it really only sell for $750? Or is this website wrong? Because I'm pretty sure it does only sell for $750. And if that's true, then that is an absolute joke. Like an absolute joke. You're paying to make it. And then you have this one here, which is 2 glass and 1 paint, right? So if... And I don't have my stupid chart on me, which I wish I did. So I'm pretty sure glass is like, what? It's 600 for 5, so... Yeah, that would be a joke too. 120, so 240 plus 320. That's 560, and you can sell one ornament for 920. So... yeah. It's a $360 profit. Takes, how many minutes does it make to take? 45. So, woohoo. Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah, I wouldn't make anything out of here unless you're making these ones here. Now this one sells for $175. The material cost is, so hang on. 5, 50 divided by 30. Takes 3, so that's 90, and it goes for 175. 90, let's see, 85. So you make 85 per holiday decoration per hour, 85 coins. That is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, so yeah, try not to run this shop at all unless you have to for the contest. And then this one here, the candy cane, that's 3 sugar for 3 hours. And it sells for $350. Why does it say level and max value? Their shit is all fucked up on this website. Let me open up my other game. Yeah, I would just leave this stupid shop out of the whole ordeal. But if I had to, I'd make this one because these, you got to think about, here's this as well. Okay, so I don't know if you were on the stream when I had explained this before, but if you look at a smoothie, for example, if you take the total time it takes to make a smoothie, and I'm talking everything that goes into it, the shovels, the seeds, everything, it still turns a higher profit than a donut, right? By permanent value. Why do we produce donuts over smoothies? Because you can produce more donuts in the amount of times that you can make a smoothie. So why is that? Well, because if you look at the materials that go into making a donut, they are factory materials, whereas smoothies are produced one item at a time in the shop, right? So the donuts, the materials to make donuts, are produced all at the same time. You can get 60 of them all in one run, right? Whereas with a smoothie, you have like, you have the shovel and then you have the seeds and all that. So, of course, it's going to seem like you're making less coins because you're taking 4 hours worth of sugar and 3 hours worth of textiles, right? And then taking the total time it takes to make the flour and then the donut. You add all that up and you divide it into the total amount that you can sell it for. No shit, it's going to be lower than a smoothie because a smoothie really doesn't have any factory items that go into it. It's got metal, plastic, wood for the shovel, and then it has the seeds. Everything else is made in all different shops, right? So the difference, though, is that you can produce 40 donuts in a day, whereas a smoothie, you can't produce 40 melons in a day. So even though you could produce 40 smoothies, where are you going to get the melons? So that's kind of where it comes into play on why you produce donuts over smoothies. So when people say that smoothies turn a higher profit, they do. But you can't make as many as you can donuts. So even though they turn a higher profit, you just can't do it. And that's kind of what is going on in this sense. I'm going to do the hacked game for design. Yes, I am going to be doing that. I have to get it onto a different device because I can't zoom out of the device that it's on, and it makes it a really difficult task to try to build anything on it. So, and then on top of that, that tablet really can't push that kind of abuse because the graphics alone, I mean, that's why I kept crashing yesterday, was because the moment I would put anything on the mountain, it would just crash. Well, you download an app called Parallel Space, and then you download an app called Game Guardian. You're going to run them. If you go on Lowe's channel, he has a bunch of videos, kind of how to do it if you have Android. I'm not sure how you do it on iOS, but if you have Android, it's actually not too difficult. You just download a few apps, and then what you're going to do is you have to go into the application, and you have to type in all these codes, right? And it's kind of a pain in the ass. It really is. And so I ended up doing it, I had Lo walk me through it, and then I got frustrated. And so he kind of gave me his old hacked city and his Facebook that goes with it. And so I was able to log into it and use his hacked city so that I didn't have to sit there and deal with all the codes and everything because I was getting pissed. So I do have all the programming to do it. I just have to sit there and type the codes in. So when you go into Game Guardian and you launch Game Guardian and Parallel Space, you type in a code and then you put like a semicolon. And then you type in a code after that. And then, I had got it to where I had the factories, the unlimited factories, and I had lowered the population to 0 requirement. But getting the buildings is a nightmare. It's really a pain in the ass. I'm not kidding. So if you have patience, then I would watch his videos, and I'll try to link his channel. Actually, no, I will put his channel up on the Facebook group right now. Hold on. Let me find his channel so that you guys can see what he does. If you have Android, that is. You're going to have to run a cloning app. Hang on, let me find his channel real quick for you guys. Shit, I need the phone charger. Hold on. Because I don't blame you guys for wanting to hack it either, because this designing shit that the buildings that they've been giving us are just ridiculous. Okay. Let's see, where... He's always commenting on I can't pronounce his name, that's why I always call him by his SimCity name. Where the hell is he? Hang on, you guys. But start downloading Parallel Space, and you're going to have to give permissions to download it. Okay. What the hell? Where is his comment? Hang on. Let me pull it up on here. Okay. He's usually... There it is. I think this is his SimCity name, or his YouTube name as well. At least I hope so. There's a lot of videos, honestly, on how to hack the SimCity. You just have to find the good one. Dude, I'm getting pissed. Where the hell is it? Okay, I think I found it. Let's see, where is the damn... So anybody here that's on Facebook, if you go to our Facebook group, I'm going to share this link to this guy's YouTube. So anybody that wants to hack a city can go and watch these. Because it is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. You're going to have to do the walkthrough and stuff. Like, you're going to have to watch the videos. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Why don't I see his... Hold on. Okay, that's why I can't find it, because he switched it. Low, I'm going to kick your ass. Okay. I think I'm just going to link you guys straight to his video. So one time he's not on the stream. Go figure, huh? The fuck? Alright, I found the... It looks like he took the video down. Yeah, he has no videos up anymore. I don't know why. Okay, well, you guys will have to wait for him to jump on the stream to figure that one out. Because he took all of his shit down. From what I can see. But essentially, look up any kind of... I'll show you the app that I have on my tablet. Well, it can. So, EA bans you in kind of a weird way, okay? They ban you for a number of reasons. So I've heard of people getting banned on hacked cities when they weren't even hacked. Like, they say, oh, you're hacked because you transferred a bunch of items, but they weren't hacked. I had somebody get banned because they were farming on their feeder, and they had found, like, I don't know, 80 dozer in a week or something, and they were transferring dozer, and all of a sudden they couldn't see any of the dozer that they had posted up for sale. And they were legitimately had found them on, they had searched for hours and hours and days and days. And so they wrote SimCity, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, well, sorry. And I'm like, really, dude? That's fucked up. And so I was looking into it, and when I looked into it, I found a couple people that were saying that they had transferred large sums of money, and that the game recognized it as hacking and booted them. Then you hear other people, and they don't have any problems. So it depends, honestly. It depends on how lucky you get, I guess. Then you get people that actually are hacked and are hacking like the contest of mayors. You report them and you see them in your league the next week. But once you are banned to Naughty Island, you're pretty much fucked, from my understanding. So if you're really not hacking and you actually get banned, I would contact EA with your player ID number and be like, what the fuck? But in terms of hacking, a lot of people go undetected if they stay out of groups, and if they go into a group and somebody, let's say, travels to their map and sees like multiple contest of mayors buildings and reports them, or if they add too many points too quickly, somebody reports them, and that's usually how they get detected. I mean, no, I've never been banned for transferring large sums of money or items, but like I said, a lot of people have claimed that they have, and so I don't see why they would lie. But I think when they say large sums, I think they mean like 500K or more, you know? But essentially, you would think that as long as you're playing legitimately, that you should be fine. Now, I've been able to transfer large sums of money and tons of items, but that is why I tell you guys, and I've told many of you guys this in my videos, if you ever transfer rares, only transfer them in groups of 5 at a time. Okay, so put up 5 and buy them, because if you don't, you won't be able to see them. I'm not kidding you. Lo, he's always on the stream. He's the one that I was just looking for his channel. And I shit you not, he had a whole entire depot full of dozer wheels that he had found legit. And the whole thing was full. He sent me screenshots. He showed me he had an internet connection. And he could not see them on any of his accounts. And so I friended him on Facebook, and I couldn't see him either. But Global was able to purchase them, and he had to, sit there and just watch them go away. And they were all for pennies. And that's when he decided to hack. And I don't blame him, because I'd be pretty fucking pissed too. He spent all week long finding those, and they just blocked him from being able to see them. Now, that same week, I had posted, it was like a tape measure or something for sale, and I couldn't see it either. And so it doesn't just happen to rares. So if you ever have experienced that and you do have an internet connection, it does happen. So SimCity isn't going to do anything about it either. They don't care to reimburse you at all. Unfortunately, they have a really shitty customer service area, zone, whatever. But as far as the contest of mayors goes, if you're in the lower leagues, you guys, do the quick, fast, easy points. Do not spend cash. Do not upgrade war cards unless you have no war cards at all. Try to spend your war simoleons on jackpots only. Do not do any beach or mountain expansions. Try to do your, okay, so I've got like flour, I've got glue I can do, the holly I can do. That's what I'm going to be doing overnight. So as you can see, since I'm a lower level player though, that glue task is going to be a major issue for me. It's 17 of them, right? And if glue makes every, so many minutes, and I have to make 17, but I only have space for, 5, 6, 7 of them, I mean, I'm screwed. I can't afford a 17 hour. I can't afford to spend one task, have it take me 17 hours to complete. I can't afford that, right? So this is exactly why you need to be level 20 when you get in Mega. It's going to be really hard for you to pull a 2K average if you're not, especially with those production tasks. Now, the factory production tasks are also going to be a major issue because you can't speed those up at all. So for those of you who want to play competitively in Mega, try as hard as you can to get up to level 20. Okay, let's see. What was I doing? I think I have Did I not have enough to upgrade? Is that why? Okay, I've got that one. I can collect this one. Now, I do need to boost my pop here, but technically, I mean, I don't really need to boost it just yet, especially if it's going to push me over my limit. So I guess I'll do it for now. Okay, so what do I have for this? 2 planks and a seed, huh? Oop, wrong button there. Ooh, I need that camera, I think, to upgrade. Oh, come on. Purchase it. Jesus. I gotta make spatulas. Any questions, you guys? Daniel shouldn't be buying anything in 30 minutes. Daniel's not supposed to buy anything at all until if it's been advertised, he buys it within 24 hours, and then if it's not advertised, it's within 48 hours, is what it's supposed to be. I've never seen Daniel buy anything sooner than that. So that might be a new thing or something. I've never seen him do that. That's weird. I'd be like, are you sure that you had just posted that, or was it something else maybe? Because that's odd. I mean, with all the shit that's happened, I'm not saying you're lying, but I would just be very surprised. Daniel's a really good feature in the game if you can utilize him properly, I guess, what I would say. Without him, we would be screwed. I can tell you that right now. You think global's bad now? Oh my god. It would be so bad if we didn't have Daniel. Okay, what did we need to do? I needed spatulas. Okay, let's see. Now we've got... I need seeds for that. 4,000 left on this. If you can get into a simoleons loop at a low league, do it. Okay, I think we got enough to upgrade. Sweet. Yes, we do. Steiner Hills. Oh, yeah. If you're on here, say something. Because if you go to my Missy City, my normal city or whatever, I have the storage that I owe you. You just got to tell me when you're there because I have stuff on the global market. Ah! They've had quite a bit of storage today. It must be in one of the beginning levels of the pass. Or actually, you know what? Okay, which storage do you want? Do you want Dozer? Or do you want a bar? What do you want? I've got them all, so I can kick you a few. Okay. Be ready. It's going up in like 1 second. Alright, it's up. Because I've got global, so. Alright, let's get the seeds here. Ah! Grab those. Did you get it? The bars? Okay, you got it. There it went. Yep. I gave you an extra one because you loaned it to me, so. Alright. What's up? You said something was up. What's up? I know. I gave you an extra one. For loaning me what I needed. Okay. What's your storage at, by the way? I don't think I asked. Why'd you have to quit SimCity? Which one's your club name? Or your city name? And I can't boot you, actually, because we're in war. Toho. Okay. Alright. I'll boot you when we're out of war here. How the hell did we get full? We've got a couple people that I don't recognize here, and I thought I booted a few of them. Desperate for storage, selling 5 of each VU. Would rather sell to my group, going global soon. Let me know if you're in. Jesus, what? Yeah, he broke my Missy rule number 1 is never sell your rares, you crazy person. That's foolish. Why wouldn't you launch them and just take the keys, you know? If you need the space, you're better off turning it into keys than you are coins. I don't get that. I'll never understand people. Okay, let's see. What were we doing? I think I had to put a glue on this one. So, as soon as we're done with this, we've got the 14. Hang on. Let me see how many. You know what? I think I'm actually going to speed those up. Might as well. Those bronze tokens are pretty useless. Oh, but this isn't you. This is a different guy. He's over here talking. His name's Taizo City, I think is who it was. I don't know. I'd have to go back up and look. But he's in the group selling his VU because he needs storage space. Why not just launch it? You know what I'm saying? Like those VU, they sell for what, 500 whopping coins. Better off turning it into keys than you are selling it. Okay, so in the Facebook group, there is a girl her club does not do war. If you want to be successful at the contest, I'm sorry, but you're probably going to have to leave whatever club that you're in and find a club that at least does war, because you can't depend. When you're in Mega, you have a very strict schedule. Okay, you have the time that you spend actually living your life, sleeping and eating and working and things like that. And if you're unable to check in on your game during that time, then the times that you are active are very crucial that you get shit done, right? Now, if you're unable to do that because, let's say, you are, dinking around and you're waiting on the monster, you can't afford to do lower tasks in the meantime and leave those sit there, and you can't afford to cancel them. So you're giving up, essentially you're giving up your success as what the hell is with this person's city? Have you guys looking at this? Like, Jesus, the money that went into that. Holy shit. I mean, just the roads. Look at those roads. I mean, granted, I probably put the same amount of money in, but still, I mean, what a rip. All right. Let's see. Been trying to sell this shit on my other city all damn day. There's nothing worse than putting up a gold token and walking away and forgetting all about it and then coming back and seeing like 4 fucking things done. Oh yeah, there is something worse. It's called accidentally bulldozing a gold epic. One time I was doing an epic project and I fell asleep and I thought I had hit the button because I had quite a bit of time left actually. And I only had 1 item left to donate and I would have hit gold. And I woke up, I shit you not, to a silver building. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? If ever that didn't make you want to smash your phone, I don't know. Oh, and then the time that a friend of mine put up Dozer, filled his whole entire depot with Dozer for pennies, and then accidentally globaled the last stack because his dumbass wouldn't wait until I was there and actually had the space. I'm like, no, just wait. He's like, oh no, it's fine. I have no global. We're at war. No one will take them. And I'm like, dude, just wait. And he didn't wait. And sure as shit, his dumbass is like, hurry, I accidentally globaled one stack. And it's like, dude, by the time I managed to load it, they were all gone. And it's like, you stupid fuck. I don't care. I'm telling you again. That shit pissed me off. Like, I'm still pissed, dude. And that happened like 4 years ago. Like, who does that? I mean, seriously. And then I get a person in my group the other day, and they're doing that. I'm like, oh no. Don't do it. And sure as shit, they accidentally globaled it. And sure as shit, they were gone. And sure as shit, it created a bunch of drama in the group. It was fun. Good times. Okay. I think we have enough. Oh, wait. Shit. Forgot I don't have enough spaces unlocked yet. And this right here is exactly why it's important that you unlock your spaces before you get to Ega. So, I don't think you answered me before. Maybe you did and I didn't see it. Well, why did you have to quit playing? Also, if you're a level 18 player, you really don't have a benefit to using the melons, so you might as well sell them to any high-level players. Same with your cement. If you find any cement or glue on Global and you have high-level players in your group, offer it to them to make gnomes. Oh, okay. You're still a kid. How old are you? You're not Shang, are you? You Shang lurking on a different city? Wouldn't surprise me. What do you mean you're still a kid at 18 years? I mean, you kind of are, but you made it sound like you were like 12. I mean, shit, I was supposed to be an adult and have my whole life figured out at 18. I was supposed to have a career and a place to live and... I mean, that's what everybody tells you when you're sitting on the side of the road and you're 18. They're like, you're a loser. You're an adult. Hang on, let me pull up your... Yeah. Well, at least you can do that, right? Are you going to college or are you still in high school? Alright. Right now I'm just kind of trying to find some items here to sell. Alright. Peace out. Ah. Yeah, I was never a big fan of those. Okay. This guy's got an interesting layout here. He's not going to be too happy when he gets to a higher level and he's got like no buildings. Okay. Okay, let's see here. This is ridiculous. Where the hell? Okay, so the other thing, you guys, that you need to focus on is when you look at your task list, if you have like 3 tasks, they're right around 2,000 points, and you can't do them, you need to figure something out. Because if you do tasks that are lower than that for too long, you're just going to continue to drop your average. And so there's a girl, for example, there's a girl in the Facebook group, and she has a 2K war task, a 2K land expansion, and then she has like a 1,800 shipment and another 2K task she can't do, plus the monster. that pretty much takes care of any high point tasks that she's going to get. And so she's in a really shitty situation, because if she lets them sit and does other ones, then the probability of getting higher ones doesn't pop up, right? So her remaining in a club that doesn't do war and having to wait for the monster and try to plan all of her war attacks based on that monster, that's not going to work, right? So she's either going to have to buckle down and say screw it and try to find a club that does war, or she's going to have to hope to God that she can win without really doing any war tasks 90% of the time. And so it's important that if you want to remain with whatever club it is that you're in, that you maybe talk to the person, whoever's in charge, and be like, hey, dude, we need to be able to do war to be successful, you know? So you may have to just leave whatever group you're in. Yeah, I would think so. I don't have any restrictions on my videos. That I know of, anyway. I never put restrictions on my videos. I mean, Shang can see them, so. Oh, shit. That's right. I need to find seeds. There they are. I think I got the stuff for that shipment. Let's go back and see if I can get that done. Damn it, I need a shovel. Alright, let's do the shovel. Okay. I thought I had a shovel. Oh, I'm making it. Figures. I need to connect this city to a Facebook so I can travel to my other city in a situation like this. Okay. So, I'm thinking I'm going to try to see if I can get it put into a simoleons loop. That's what I'm kind of hoping for here. I mean, the top guy only had 9,000 points. I doubt he's going to be doing a whole hell of a lot. It's not in a club. Speaking of that, I was supposed to stop by somebody's... Let me see if that person's group is open. If I can remember his group code. I think it was HHLDR? Is that DLR? Can't remember. Let's try this. Nope. Okay, it might be HHDLR. Nope. Okay, what the fuck? HH. It's on my YouTube in my comments. Oh my god, I didn't want to have to close the game. Hold on. Yeah, we've had a lot of subscribers this last couple days. If you haven't subbed yet, hit that sub button. That way we don't have to use this stupid third-party app anymore. I don't know why I can't find his club code here. Yeah, it wasn't from 3 weeks ago. What the fuck? Alright, I found it. HHL DFR, that's what it was. Okay. Watch him be in war. Be my luck. Oh, that's what it was. He had the requirements too high. Let's see if there's something. Oh, cool. Alright. So, that one needs 13 of those. I think we're just going to start the flower task since I already got a token running on it. Get that done. Alright. Now, let's see if we can find a group that's halfway decent. Damn, that sucks. What the hell do you mean recently active? There's nobody in these. I think I'm getting allergies. Alright. Oh, I don't want to go in there. What the hell? Ooh. Let's go check that. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Give me something decent. Are you serious? Who the hell wants beach? Nobody. Get the hell out of here with that shit. Jesus, what a bunch of trash. I mean, come on, who... They can't figure it out? Like, really? Okay. Let's try this again. Suicide Squad, huh? What the fuck kind of stupid name is that? I hate being called that. Let's see. I mean, look at... Okay, let's try this one. Watch it be somebody I've yelled at on my stream or something. And be like, it's that bitch, get her. 6 hours. Oh my god, I can't read this. What the hell is this? Shoobity flobbity blah blah. Okay. No, I don't want to stay. I want to get out of this hellhole. Before they bore my ass and I can't see or read anything. I hate when that happens. You should have like an option to leave or something. To boycott all your points against the other team. They should allow you to like kick them out or whatever. Well, who give rares? Oh, you know what? I wonder. Hang on. If this club... This is the club I first started out in. When I started off as a VP in this group. Years and years ago. Carrie used to run it. I don't think she even runs it anymore. Yeah, I don't recognize anybody in here. Yep. Let me see if anybody... See if he's in here. He might have changed his name. He was about the only one worth a shit. I think she gave up presidency. I mean, hell, it's been, what, 5-6 years since I left that group? I can't believe it's still open. They had some issues. Shit, I need a shovel, that's what it was, not planks. The fuck? Seeds. We'll make donuts with this. And then we needed... What do we need? Flour or metal, plastic, wood. Ooh, take that. Prefer storage though. It's hard to find a good group. It really is, you guys. A lot of the groups are dead. I'm really hating this contest mayor's walkthrough because this shit sucks. It'd be easier to I really don't want to bring this city up to level 24 right now. It's only at 120 storage. What about a shovel? I don't have one yet. I gotta find a stupid shovel. Contemplating right now. Do I want to bring it all the way up to 24 and just do regular residentials? Let me see what I can... Let's see. Landmarks, you don't unlock until level 30. Let's see what I would be missing out here. I don't think anything. You know what? I think... You know what? I think we're going to make a change. Let me just... I just want to double check something first. Now that you can do... Okay. Yeah, we're going to make a change. I'm going to put it in the Missy's Building Guide. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, sometimes there's limited time buildings, but nothing like what it was like on Thanksgiving, if that's what you're asking. But you know what? They've been doing all kinds of crazy shit, so we'll see. So here's the deal. For those of you who are kind of following this as the Missy's Building Guide, I'm going to make a change to the guide, and it's going to be actually a drastic change. So given the fact that they changed up the way that the Contest of Mayors works on us, they gave us the Contest of Mayors at level 11, and then they added in the VU pass. This is since I wrote the guide. They took out the Omega Canisters task, from what I can tell. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Now, given that, with the VU pass, I think... I'm going to bring this one up to level 24 instead of level 20. And I'm just going to camp level 24. And I'm only going to do regular residentials. And then from 24 to 29 is when you can do whatever airport you may want. After you decide to hit level 30, you can do airport. So... I'm going to change that whole part of the guide. I'll explain it on the next video, why I did what I did. But basically it's because you don't really need to, let's see, you don't really need to have the ability to have the Paris and London homes until you hit level 30 anyways, right? Because you're not going to be buying any landmarks. Now, granted that it's going to kind of be shitty that you're going to have to do it then, but it's going to be a little bit more of an added benefit. It's going to be a little bit more of an added benefit now rather than later. So, let's see. That's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on upgrading storage, working our way up in the league, and upgrading some of these houses here. So we're going to grab some supplies, go back, and we're going to do nothing but regular residential upgrades. We're going to try to max these out. This. Bada boom. Okay. What's that? 3 tape. We're going to refresh. What's this? What is this for? Oh, it's an upgrade. Okay. We're going to do our time upgrades. Get that taken care of. I just want to make some progress on this flippin' city. So far, we've spent 0 cash on this city. And we have about 16 hours of gameplay into it. So, let's see. Level up 20 to 24. I'm going to make these changes tomorrow. There'll be a typed version up. Lunch or... Okay. Sorry, I'm writing some things down here. This is going to be kind of the updated version that you guys are definitely going to want to download the updated version tomorrow. And there will be a video out on this tomorrow. As soon as I get it typed up, I'll have a video ready for you guys as well. Yeah, I know. It sucks. You know, I kind of wish that they would pull their head out of their ass and seriously fix whatever they've got. I don't know what the hell they got going on up there, what's weed they're smoking, but they're out their minds. Okay. So I've got my list here. Let's see, we've got the war pass. Come at level 11. Upgrades. What else was the change that we had to make here? Oh, the war cards. So, for those of you who do not want to play war, to actually play war, if you're doing it just for the contest, hang on just a second. Okay. For those of you who are playing it just to play it, you can unlock a specific set of cards to kind of increase your odds of the type of war deliveries that you get. And I do have that list made up on the video that I have out. Dude, my nose is so plugged up from allergies. Okay. So basically right now with the walkthrough city, we're going to be upgrading to go. We're going all the way up to level 24. I want to start working on epic projects. It's not really going to matter on the storage because I'm good like that. I'm not going to give a shit. I'm going to buy all 3-pointers. As soon as we get that VU tower, we're going to do nothing but launch VU. And then hopefully by then, we've won Mega because we are not going to be fucking around with these stupid ass no tokens shit. That's just not going to fly, dude. I don't have the time for that. I mean, if it was something like my main city where I focus more time, maybe. But when I don't play this city all that much, I don't have time to run 17-hour production tasks and shit. Into the city. I'm 31. Okay. Too damn old, that's how old. What did we need for that other upgrade? I know we needed a shovel for the shipment, but we needed... Alright. Yeah, somehow we went over our limit. Okay. Let's do that one. Now, the reason we're doing regulars, you know why, but if you click on the house itself, you can see how many are ready for upgrade. Let's see. Quite a few of these are actually maxed out. There's 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 of them are not maxed, plus the 2. Wait, 4. Yeah, 4. And then I've got the 2 construction zones. Let's put this here. We're going to be able to hit our pop, you know, for our airport, no problem. God, my nose is stuffed up. Okay. We are going to refresh this. At least we're able to earn some of those side pass points. That's a benefit, right? Alright. We are not unlocking the airport just yet. Okay. Need some textiles. What else do we need? Get rid of the... Wait. I forgot we were doing house upgrades. Okay, that's why. Airport homes. What about the airport homes? Yeah, you don't build any airport or Latin homes, especially at your level, because you can't convert those to epic projects. And every time you do an upgrade, essentially you're wasting very valuable experience, right? So as you upgrade your city, you unlock items, which in turn makes your epics cost more, right? And makes them a little bit more difficult. So the more regular residential upgrades you have maxed out, the lower the level, the better off you are. So once you hit level 43, you'll have all items in the game unlocked, and that's when you're going to want to go ahead and you can do, silver or bronze epics then, because now you're a low level, or you have all the items unlocked, right? So it doesn't really matter at that point. But right now you want to get your epics done for as quick and cheap and easy as possible. So essentially, would you rather have, let's say 50 gold epics completed as a level 24 or 25 player, or would you rather have like 15 of them completed as a level 24 or 25 player? You're going to want as many as you possibly can get as a low level player. Because as a low level player with all 3-pointers, you're looking at spending about 150,000 per epic project for gold. That's with 3-pointers with a maxed out storage, roughly. Okay. All right. I'll check that when I get back to the city. And honestly, you guys, always pay attention to what's going on in the game. So if you guys have noticed, I've found quite a bit of storage since we've been on the stream. And if I look at the side paths, I can see, okay, there's no storage in this. But if we look at the mayor's pass, a lot of people, let's see, a lot of people, I guess they could have hit maybe level 18, depending on how many points those are worth. Something is up because there's been a lot of storage on global today. Okay, what am I looking for here? We've got the waste management, and then we had, what were you saying? I had no police or fire or something? Health. Okay, looks like we got all that. Maybe you were looking at the other one, the waste management. Okay, what do we got here? We got 15,000 for 40, 12,000 for 31, 6. Okay. Yeah, we're going to hold off for now on the waste management. I think what I'm going to do, since population isn't an issue right now, as far as like, we don't really need to unlock anything right now. I'm just going to put some stuff in storage, lower my pop back down so that I can fall below the threshold. Because like I said, we don't need all this shit right this second. Oh, that's an education building. I was counting that as a house. Whoops. Okay, that explains it. What am I doing? Jesus, I'm an idiot. Going on houses. I'm over here. Lower the population. Like a dumbass. I'm not awake. Been up since 4:30. Okay. Let's see. $43. Okay. Let's go with... Yeah, I'm not bulldozing anything. Fuck that. I do have a video on utilities. I don't know exactly where it's at in my mini videos, but if you are if you're level 30 and you have the Omega utilities, always buy Omega utilities. They are by far the best. Okay, they give you 100 coverage. They are all around awesome, and you can put stuff near them because there's no pollution square. They just are all around. They condense everything. So I wouldn't have it any other way. So like on my capital map on my main city, I do all Omega utilities. Now I only need 2 of each to run my entire capital because I have all Epic projects. So they have a low service demand. Now, as for the other utilities, you're going to want to try to get the best deal possible for your money. So, 28 space, and then you've got, let's see. So, for 28, you can do 12,000, or you can do, let's see. For 24,000, you can do 56. Or you can spend 35,000 and do 55. So 24,000 for 56 and 35,000 for 55. Now, this one here has a pollution square that's a little larger, but this one has no pollution square, but it's a little oddly shapen. So it just kind of depends on if you want a pollution square or if you don't want a pollution square. But I usually try to get this one because typically I'm going to be bulldozing these anyways, and so for Omega storage, so it really doesn't matter to me if this one has a pollution square or not, because it's going to be bulldozed regardless. So I would probably go with this one for sure. In case you were wondering, do not buy the tiny ones, okay? Even if there's just no point in it. The little bit that you're going to lose off taxes to wait and get the right one, it's just not worth it. So, let's see. Let me go back, put these flower. I think I have enough seeds to do the flower, and then we will see. Yeah, try not to buy the tiny ones. They're just a ripoff. Okay, let's see here. Did we have sugar? I can't remember if we found sugar or not. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. Hang on, let me check your message here. So, all right, hang on. Let's look at the waste management. So waste management, you get 15 space for 6,000, right? Or you get 31 space for 12,000. So that's roughly, this one's just a little bit better so far. Now this one, you get 40 space for 15,000. And this one, you get 70 space for 60,000. So essentially you could do 80 pieces or 80 coverage for 30,000, or you can do 70 coverage for 60,000. So this one is by far the way better deal. But again, this one has no pollution square, whereas this one has a large one. So it really comes down to you're paying double the price for the pollution square. Now, that being said, you're better off going with this one in the long run because it has 100 coverage. And it takes up way less space, and it's just all around looks better, right? So going with the middle one that has the pollution radius, if you can put these far enough away from your homes, do that, okay? So in the beginning, do this one here. But as you progress through the game and you get to level 30, when you switch over to Omega, then you can bulldoze these. But there's no point in spending double the price to have the pollution square be different, right? Like, that's the only benefit, really, is that you have that pollution square not there. So you're getting 70 coverage for $60,000, or in this case, you would get 80 coverage for $30,000. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? That you would obviously want this one. Now, water. Okay, so you've got 9 coverage for 6,000, and then you've got 45,000 for 55 coverage. So to do 55 of those, let's see, we've got 9 for 6. Oops. So 45. How much was this? 55? Okay. So this one here takes up 1 square on your map, and this one takes up 1 square. None of these have a pollution square, so that doesn't matter. Now, 56 or 55, 6 of those times 6,000. That's how much that is. 6, that's 36. Okay, so to get 55 units, you would have to buy six of these. Okay, so 6, obviously 6 times 9, right? Which is 54, which is just 1 less. Let's just call it that. So 6 times 6 that would be 36,000. Okay, and you would get the same amount of coverage that you would be getting for 45,000. So you would want to buy the smaller one of the water, and it takes up less space. So buy the small water, buy the basic sewage, get the garbage incinerator, and then, yeah, the power. That's what it was. Okay, so power, we did this one before. I think it was the deluxe, if I remember correctly. No, it was this one. So you get, hang on. So far the coal, 12, okay. 15,000 for 40. So 3.3 times, this one's 45 times 3, 13. Okay, so coal's still better there. And then you've got 60. So it's 5 times. Okay. Oop, wrong button. 4500. 22.5. So that one's still better. Okay, so the coal's still better there. The only one that might be would be this one. Divided by, what is that? 12 again? Yeah. Okay. So yep, you're still okay. So the coal power plant's the one you're going to want to buy. So to answer your question in short term, you buy the coal power plant, the basic water tower, this one here, the basic sewage, and then the garbage incinerator. Those are all the best to buy, which I'm actually going to write that down so I don't have to do that again, because I've done that before a couple times. Okay, coal. Okay. Hopefully that answered your question. So essentially, the reason that we went with that for the power, you get 12 units of power for 4,500, right? Now, if you look at the fusion power plant here, essentially what we're saying is we can purchase 12 units of power for $4,500, right? So if you can do 75 divided by 12, because that's what the other one is, you would have to buy 6 of these in comparison to one of these, right? Now, 6 times the $4,500 is 2,700 or 27,000 versus 90,000. So you'd buy 6 of these for 27,000, or you can buy one of these for 90,000 and do the same amount of coverage. Now, essentially, you're just doing the same thing going all the way down, right? So if this one's the 40 divided by the 12, that's 3.3. So 3 of them, 4,500 times 3 is 13.5. So instead of that, you would be paying 13.5 to have the same amount of coverage for 15. The nuclear, so nuclear is 60, right? So 60 divided by 12 is 5, right? So 5 times the 4,500 is 22.5, and that's 35,000. So you either spend 22,500 on these to have the same amount of coverage that you get for 35,000 over here. So still coal would be better. Let's see. Yeah. So essentially, you're just looking at how many you have to purchase in comparison to the same price value as the other. Now, that's why I've been purchasing. I should have just looked on my map, because I think I did that when we were purchasing the right ones. So also another thing you'll notice, you guys, if you look at your journal here. Oops, that's not it. Your mayor's mansion. So a lot of the stuff that's really beneficial in the game, they tell you, or they give you credit for doing. So, for example, in the very beginning, you'll notice that you will get cash for buying the coal power. You get cash for making donuts, for making veggies, and all of those are definitely profitable and or smart decisions to make. So, like this one here, it says coal or oil power. Then you've got the parks and things like that. So, those are pretty easy to complete, considering they're just beneficial choices all around. Okay, I think we needed seeds. That's what it was. So let's put some of this stuff for sale to make some room. What did we need for our next upgrade? Nails and wood. Let's do... Let's see. What's this one? Oh, one brick and 1 nail. Okay. That thing keeps tripping me out. I keep thinking it's a opinion bubble. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Yeah, everybody should take time out of their day to send EA a big fuck you email. A big middle finger. Like, why the hell can't we buy any more cool buildings, you bastards? Okay. As soon as we get some of these upgrades done, I'm going to jump off here for a while, because I've got to get some other shit done today. And then I'll see you guys bright and early, as usual. There's the brick I needed. I was kind of hoping to set up a little bit more of this flour. I know, that is what they did, bastards. They think we're all just going to pay for that garbage. We should all boycott them bastards. I just can't believe it because, you know, you look at the shit that people do spend money on and they're really missing out. Like, if they were to bring a lot of that shit back, people would spend the money. I mean, if you really want the money, fucking put the content out, you know? Essentially, I don't know how they don't. Like, all you have to do is put the content out there and people start purchasing it, you know? So if they're really that cash grab hungry, why wouldn't they? And they don't even have to make new buildings. They could just put out some of the old ones and people would buy them, is what I'm saying. I mean, how fucking hard is it? All right, let's go back and do that upgrade real quick. Okay. That one needs 2 tape and a shovel, which we don't have. So we'll refresh this one. Refresh this one. Don't ever pay like more than you know, should for an upgrade. Okay. What did we get on this? Collect. I should have saved that for a task. Whoops. Actually, let's put this down here. Okay. Shit, I needed those seeds. That's what I needed. Let's go back and get those. There we go. Also, make sure you guys utilize that contest to mayors thing so that you don't waste your tokens. See a lot of people wasting tokens, including myself. But mine isn't from not knowing how many things can be done. Mine is from just walking away from it and forgetting all about it. All right, you guys. A couple more runs here, and then I'm gonna end the stream for the night. I gotta go get on my other game, my other city here. Catch up on some stuff that I've been neglecting on my main map. Goodbye. All right. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to set this up, and I'll check on this throughout the night and get the flour. Probably run that other bronze token on it. Yeah, no kidding. SimCity 4 would be nice. Something better. You know, I'm kind of thinking about looking into some other city builders. I know that City Skylines, a lot of people really liked that one. I just never got into it because it wasn't very colorful, but I don't know. I need that shovel. Jesus. Come on. That would be cool. They had quite a few, you know, SimCities on PC that were good, you know. They weren't item oriented, but they were still pretty good. I really like the item feature that they brought in with this one. The other ones were solely focused on taxes, and I think that's kind of what confuses people when it comes to this game. They think that everything has to be focused on the taxes and population, and it doesn't at all. So, yeah. I hate these blue tarps on these houses. That looks so fucking lame. Alright. Obviously, I'm not going to find my shovel. Bastards. Give me a shovel. Alright, you guys. I'm going to jump off here. I will see you guys in the morning, and I'll be doing the walkthrough. I'm going to set up I think I got all the glue making and the spatulas and everything. Get the other flower. Oh, well, I don't have a seed for the flower. Oh, wait, there's seeds. All right. I'm surprised how many people sell seeds as low levels. That's just ridiculous. See them quite a bit. Okay. What did we upgrade storage? Once or twice? I think it was once. Maybe twice. Can't remember. What other... Alright, we don't have enough for that. There we go. Still no shovel? Seriously? Come on. All I need to do is that one shipment, and I can fucking get that clipboard taken care of. Nobody sells shovels anymore, huh? Alright, I'm going to jump off here.